Mirror, mirror on the wall, how did our futures do after all of this NFL season? Ooh, welcome into the PHNX Daily Bet Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave us a 5-star review. I'm Shane Diefenbach, joined as always by Johnny Venerable. Having some internet problems, correct?
Yeah, I apologize. We've got these jackasses in my cul-de-sac jackhammering to no end. So not only do they wake us up at the crack of dawn, they cut out my Wi-Fi right at noon, right before I'm about to supply the great many people who watch this fine program with some money-making wagers. But we will wager on, Shane.
Yes, we will wager on. Well, let's get right into it. There's a ton of different bets we made before the season. And we're going to go over most of them. More of the fun ones, the ones that like almost hit or didn't hit, whatever. That doesn't really matter. The ones that were terrible and the ones that were great. We'll pick them out. So let's see about this one. So this was our NFC East preview show. Eagles and Cowboys exact finish. That did hit at plus 200. Cowboys under 10 wins that didn't hit, and the Eagles over division wins that did hit. So nice little NFC East there. I got to find, there's one very, very good one. Oh, the NFC West. This was one of my favorite ones. Johnny, I remember doing this at Four Peaks. We were very high on this team called the Arizona Cardinals.
We were?
Yes, we were. I had the exact order of the Cardinals and Rams to finish 1-2 at plus 750. Let me go ahead and find yours. And you had the Rams and Cardinals to top our top two finish at plus 250. That didn't quite work out for us.
No, it was an egregious pick by me. Now, in all fairness, both quarterbacks got hurt and missed a large stretch of the season. Stafford and Kyler, I think, got injured right around the same time of the season. So, I mean, the Geno Smith thing, I think one of us feels like it's an anomaly. Shane, coming into this year, was very bullish on Geno Smith for obvious reasons. He's a Seahawk homer. And then the Niners were down to like their four-string quarterback and still somehow won the division and got the 2 seed in the postseason. So, the NFC West was the ultimate crapshoot this year. I applaud people who got the finish right. If you got the finish right with Niners and Seahawks 1-2, I want to say that probably paid out right around plus 500. So congrats to you. But like to not pick the Rams to be in the top 2, the Super Bowl champion. I mean, it's the worst Super Bowl like next year's season, follow-up season in like recent NFL memory.
Yeah.
So and the Cardinals finished second in the division last year. So yeah, I'm not my proudest, but not by any means my worst pick. We're going to get to those.
Yeah. I had this Raiders over 2.5 division wins that didn't hit. Chiefs finished second, that didn't hit, but the Broncos did finish last at plus 350. This was such a weird division this year, Johnny. I mean, I kind of saw this coming a little bit, as I said in the preview show in what was that, August, but I didn't see it going this far. I mean, it was bad. Johnny, I think this is the one you're talking about. We'll get to. How about the Detroit Lions to win the division at plus 1,000?
Not terrible. Listen, they should have made the playoffs. They were 9-8, and you bet your sweet ass I'm gonna pick them to win the North next year. The Packers underneath 11 wins. You're welcome, America, as is the Chicago Bears under 6 wins. You're welcome. I'd peg that division basically correct outside of the Vikings just going nuts. But I love the Lions at plus 1,000. Plus, to me, at the end of the day, like that's too good a value not to sprinkle a little cash on it. It's not plus 200, it's a plus 1,000.
Yeah.
Shane did a little bit better though.
I got the Vikings to win that division. I got the Bears under 2.5 division wins, and then the Lions, I believe, got over. Yeah, they did because they beat the Packers twice and the Vikings once at least. So 3 for 3 on my I kind of cleaned up in the NFC North because I got this as well. Justin Jefferson, OPOY plus 1,200.
Good job.
Kirk Cousins, I would assume he got past that, but I'll double check. And then Justin Fields, there's no way through 18.5 passing touchdowns. So 6 for 6 on the NFC North. I mean, that's just my division. That's all you can say.
It's easy to telegraph. Can we be honest about that? The Justin Jefferson to win the Offensive Player of the Year. I mean, that was a stroke of genius. We both felt like he was going to be in the MVP race. He was fantastic. He was the best non-quarterback offensive player in the NFL this year.
We got a good one and a bad one, Johnny. You want to talk about these?
Listen, the Jets, to me, the Jets dicked around. But again, look at the spread on that. Look at the wager plus 850. Again, these aren't layups. These aren't gimmies. I'm trying to make you folks at home money, and then Bills and Dolphins top 2 in their division. That, in my opinion, was super easy money. I don't think any of us bought the Patriots this year for, a multitude of reasons, Matt Patricia being one of them. The Jets, to me, even without the injuries, Breece Hall and Elijah Vera Tucker go down, their season went down in the toilet. But we were bullish on the Bills. I was bullish on the Bills to win it all, and I'm sure we're going to get to that. But I love the top 2 finish, and I love plus 200.
Yeah, that was a fun one. That division is strange. Where do you want to go to next? You said.
Let's just go to the AFC West. Just do it. Just put it on the screen.
Let me see if I can find them. Give me a second.
You guys know where we're going with this here.
AFC West.
Who plays in that division, Shane?
Well, we did mine. I don't know if I uploaded yours. I'll grab that in a second. Let me find another one of yours that we can get to.
Give me something else to talk about here.
Here you go.
Dollar Bills. How about this? Tampa Bay over 4.5 division wins. Nope. Look at that. Plus 100. People thought the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were going to go undefeated in the division like my dumbass. How about the division order? I think I got that correct. Because you look at Tampa won the division, Carolina got second, I think, and Atlanta got last in the division. I did get that correct. Plus 400. How about that? Holla at your boy. Look at that. The king of the NFC South.
Love that. Well, I'm getting your AFC West uploading right now.
How about that? Look, real quick. I got that correct, even though that Carolina, New Orleans, and Atlanta all had the same record at 7-10, but because of strength of schedule and conference play and division play, it came out Johnny. It came out Johnny Dub.
How about this?
Not great. Listen, look at that. Broncos to win the AFC West was plus 250. It became about plus 1250 after 4 games of watching Russell Wilson. That was an unmitigated disaster. This is my biggest pie in the face in recent memory. Everybody on Twitter has let me know because I called the Russell Wilson trade the worst trade in modern history in relation to what the Seahawks got, not what the Broncos got. The Chiefs were an onslaught. They were a freight train from hell. Of course they were. The Broncos did not win the division. Chargers got second, not third. I didn't buy the Raiders, but I thought KC and Denver were going to be the best 2 teams. They were not. The Broncos got their coach fired because they televised the game on Nickelodeon and players were quitting and fighting each other on the sideline, and it was a blowout to Baker Mayfield. So that's what happened to them.
You want to see something tragic, Johnny?
Yeah.
Look at the bottom one. Freaking New England.
No.
Why were you winning games? God, 1 game away from a plus 2,000. I threw 5 on that to win 100, and it didn't hit, unfortunately. Yeah, that stunk. That really stunk.
Any of these hit?
The Dolphins over 3 division ones wins, I believe. I don't know about the Patriots. I think they won exactly 3. So yeah, it was fine.
It
was fine.
Yeah.
Are there any other ones you wanted to go over before we move on, Johnny?
Listen, it was a weird year in the NFL. I think I picked, again, the Bills to win it all, Josh Allen to win MVP, and then they crapped the bet again. We've talked about that in nauseam. The Cardinals did not do well. I didn't think the Cardinals were going to win the division, but I thought they'd make the playoffs. I thought they were too talented. Oh, they won 4 games instead. So let's officially put to bed the 2022 season and never speak of it again.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we will do this again for baseball. We'll do this again for football. Baseball is coming up soon. And the only place to bet on these futures is the DraftKings Sportsbook app. When you download the app now and use that promo code PHNX, new customers can bet just $5 on the NBA and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Only the DraftKings Sportsbook app. There's a ton of good stuff out there right now in the NBA. There's only 3 games tonight, but the Suns are one of them. Hammer some stuff. I don't know if I want to hammer the Suns tonight. I know you do, but I'm not sure if I do. I'm a little scared. They're playing the Clippers at home. Tons of stuff to bet on in that game alone, but also some good college basketball, which we'll get to in a little bit. But just as a reminder, download DraftKings Sportsbook app, bet just $5 on the NBA, get $200 in bonus bets instantly only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA with code PHNX. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions do apply, and see those show notes for more details. All right, Mr. Johnny. We'll go with my picks first, actually. So let's take a look at what I got cooking up for you guys today. I love the Bucks, and I love them with the points -7. DeMar DeRozan might not play tonight. They're playing the Bulls. I mean, I don't know. There's just not a lot to like about what the Bulls are doing right now. They're just they're on fire. They're in free fall, as we said yesterday. So I'm taking the Bucks -7. It's actually -8 now. I still like it. There's a bunch of good lines out there. I like their first half spread. I'm going to stay away from player props in this game just because of the blowout factor, but we'll see. Colorado at ASU tonight. I will be at the game in attendance, and I'm rooting for a shit fest. Under 139. It's going to be gross. I can just feel it. Lots of clank shots. ASU needs this one bad. I'm not picking them to win. I'm not picking them to lose. I'm just picking a boring game. So I'm taking the under at 139. And then the Houston Cougars -15.5. I don't know if you know this, but they're a good basketball team. They win basketball games. They're at SMU tonight, who's not a good basketball team. Number 2 against 9-17. Cougars have only lost 2 games this entire year. The spread is 15.5. I think they win by 30 plus tonight. Bucket.
Book it. I like your picks. I love mine more. Let's roll the tape. Bucks -7. Chicago Bulls bad at basketball. Bucks blow them out. The only concern here is backdoor cover by the Bulls, because I believe Bucks in Chicago are going to pull starters sometime in the fourth quarter. Suns tonight getting that dub against the Clippers. Of course, it's Kevin Durant day. You got to culminate it with a dub against a conference rival. Speaking of that game, I like the under. Kawhi Leonard's been back. He's been playing good basketball. I think it's going to be a defensive battle into the fourth quarter. I think DeAndre Ayton continues, though, to have a big game. So keying on some DA props. If you're smart, do it on DraftKings. Again, DeAndre Ayton's efficiency has been off the chain. He's, in my opinion, playing the best basketball of his young career at only 24 years old. I would imagine that that's only going to improve with Kevin Durant, Shano.
For sure. You talk about something that's only going to improve with Kevin Durant, and that's Chris Paul and his assist numbers. Chris Paul only at 9.5 assists. Obviously, KD not playing tonight, but we saw what he did last time they played. 19 assists, 9.5 at -120. Hammer the over. I don't see a way that he doesn't hit this against the Clippers. Give me Chris Paul and his over on assists at 9.5. And then the Kuz, the son that should have been, but is not because Kevin Durant is here. Kyle Kuzma over 22.5 points. Hit Knicks money line yesterday, hit Wizards money line 2 days ago, both at plus money. I think the Wizards win this game tonight too against the Timberwolves. And it's behind Kyle Kuzma's efforts. Do you think Rudy Gobert's playing defense on him? No. You think anybody's playing? Anthony Edwards actually has been playing some really good defense lately. One of my favorite players to watch. But I think Kuz gets his tonight. Johnny, anything else before we get out of here?
PHNX Cardinals live tonight. Myself, Bo Brock, we're debriefing. We're breaking down Monty Ossenford's introductory press conference of the new head coach, Jonathan Gannon. Gannon. What does he have to say about Kyler Murray? Was it a big deal that Budda Baker wasn't there? We're going to dive into that and more. Plus, DeAndre Hopkins trade proposal, his trade, no trade clause. It's void. It's gone. It's gone from his contract because of his PED suspension. What does that mean? Find out tonight.
PHNX Sun Devils post-game show, 6 p.m. tip. Join us around 8:30 for the post-game show. Hopefully, we'll be in good spirits. Make sure to tune in. Then I'll be talking to Coach Hurley after the game as well. So tune into that right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. Johnny, you buried the lead. What's happening tomorrow? You're not going to be here.
I won't. I'll be at Disneyland.
Woo!
I'm a Disney guy. I did find out, though, unfortunately, that Indiana Jones is temporarily closed. That's bullshit. I blame you, Kathleen Kennedy, head of Lucasfilm. She's probably trying to update the ride before the new movie comes out. I'm trying to ride Indiana Jones with my 7-year-old. Get it together. That's bullshit.
I'm setting the line at 2.5 churros for the weekend. Johnny, you taking the over? For you.
I'll probably 3 churros is a lot. It's a lot. I like the big Mickey Mouse. What do you call it?
Pretzel?
What are the thing? No, it's a cookie, but what do you call it? Macaroon? And it's like a Mickey Mouse design. It's super cool. I will send you pictures and videos if you care to use them on the show.
Oh, yes, please. I definitely will use them on the show. You can follow me on Twitter at Shane D. If you can follow Johnny on Twitter at Johnny Venerable. Follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. Make sure to follow PHNX_sports across all socials, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Turn those notifications on this YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. And we will see you tomorrow. We are live every Monday through Friday at noon. But until next time, peace, love, and travel safe, Johnny.